What old people fear the most? What old people fear the most? Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I just share with you my perspective on different topics, as is with this one. You know, I got to talking to several different people well past my age. And as you all know, I'm 64 years old. I'm going into my mid 60s. And so these people were quite a few years older than me. And I asked them, do they have any fears? And what is it that they fear the most? And pretty much all of them said the very same thing. Now, remember, not all people, all older people are fearful or running around in fear. A lot of them have no fears, I guess. But this was from the people that I talked with. And one of the first fears was of getting sick and being dependent upon other people because of being sick, and or age-related difficulties that could make them dependent upon other people. So a lot of the older people, actually all of them, said to me that their biggest fear was getting sick. So really the biggest fear, I think, for a lot of old people is sickness and being dependent upon other people. Another big one was finances. You know, they were concerned that maybe they wouldn't have enough finances to live the life that they are living or to buy the things that they need. So finances was another big one. Surprisingly, death was not on that list. Most older people that I talked about did not fear death. They were at peace with it, in a sense. They knew ultimately they would probably, in this life, that would likely happen at some point for everybody. And so they've kind of reconciled themselves with that earlier on, from my understanding. There comes a point where people can they reconcile or they understand that concept. So that was not on the list of fears for them. Their fears were not having anyone around, any family members around, or anyone to care about them. The fear of either losing a spouse, or maybe their kids would move away, or the fear of feeling abandoned, that they were going to be all by themselves. So that was another really big fear that I found in my talking with older people. So older people, they have, when I say fears, they're concerned. They're concerned about these issues. But what I did find is that they were all living very productive, happy lives, planning their future, also realizing, that in life, things can happen that can change their plans, and yet they plan their life anyhow. And every one of them are living a very full life. And so, but I wanted to share with you what they shared with me about their fears, of feeling alone, maybe not having family members, maybe friends dying off. Perhaps their biggest fear was being sick, or being dependent upon someone else, not having enough money. They didn't really talk about, fears of the economy or fears of what was going to happen, in the world. Those were not really significant fears up front for the older people I talked with. So I thought I would come on here and share that with you, since I'm kind of an over 60 channel. I'm kind of an everything channel, but I'm also an over 60 channel. Well, I hope you like, share, subscribe, and the links are pinned to the top of the comment section below. And I hope to talk to you soon again. So from my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you then. Bye-bye.